My name is Marvin Riedel. I'm here as part of a team in Guatemala with 40 people from 7 companies, most of them in construction. This week we were serving 5 families. The situation, the problem that they were experiencing was during a rainstorm. By the way, their floors were dirt. During a rainstorm, they would actually have water coming in. So what Paradise Bound Ministries has done is they demolished the old houses, poured concrete floors, and then brought in volunteers to help build 5 houses. So we built those structures over 3 days. Then on the 4th day, we handed them over. And then tomorrow, we will be going to a village and we will be giving out care packages to the elderly, have arts and crafts and games for the children, and also medical supplies for the village.
I think that I've learned that service is much more than just I'm going to go and build something for you, or I'm going to paint something for you, or fix a bathroom for you, or and that it's just so much more about relationship building. And whether it was relationships within our team, which certainly happened and was awesome, and within our larger group, but then relationships with the Guatemalan families and Rolando specifically that we were building for. And just that anyone with that idea can be the hands and feet of Jesus in service, because we can all build relations and we can all show God's love. And so I think it changed my idea a little bit of what service is, because the houses and the paint and all that can go away, but the relationships and showing love, that will remain even after we're long gone.
For me, it's been wonderful to see just the heart posture of the whole entire group here. We're not so much in our minds, we're tapping deeply into our hearts and just serving out of the love of God that is in us and just spreading that love to the people.
There's been a lot of God sightings. I think one of the main ones was that just the true joy that the people have. To us, maybe it looks like they don't have what we have, but they have all that they need in God. A lot of them have been believers that we've come in contact with, and just seeing their true joy just spoke to me and ministered to me.
A takeaway from me is that just to always love others and just be kind to each other and just be a shining example of Jesus and being a Jesus follower.
A takeaway I learned from this week was that you can never show too much love, too much care, too much gratitude towards people, and I also learned that you need to spread Jesus' love wherever you go. Sometimes we get caught up in our own little world, and sometimes we need to take a step back, look at the big picture, and just serve other people.
God's been teaching me this week about service that all you have to do is show up. You have to be willing. He just needs a willing vessel and someone that will answer the call. And so that really spoke to me, because I hesitated about coming, and I was like, man, if I hadn't come, I would have missed the opportunity to answer his call. One of the biggest takeaways, I think, was when we were done dedicating the homes, some of the village people came together to celebrate, and she mentioned that they had been praying for a long time for a miracle, for God to send somebody to help this group of families that we helped. And just knowing that we could be an answer to God's prayer. You kind of don't think about that. Sometimes you think praying and God's gonna answer it divinely by himself, but no, he uses people to answer prayer, and that was such an honor to be able to be used like that.
I'm truly thankful for the opportunity that was given to us to come to Guatemala as a couple, and I just really loved how God orchestrated it all. So it's just been truly amazing, and it's something I'll never forget, and hopefully we get to do more of it together. So.
For me, being able to serve with my husband was just an honor and a privilege. It's something that even if I came home and told him about, you couldn't retell or re-experience it. So being able to do that together, and then being able to see him serve the way God has made him to serve, and just step up and do things that you wouldn't see when you're just back home, that's been amazing.
What God has taught me this week about service is that when I serve others, I'm serving God. And so when I was working on the projects, I was taking care to do it to the best of my ability. And I found a few verses in the Bible that help to expound on this idea. As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's varied grace. Whoever serves as one who serves by the strength that God supplies, in order that in everything God may be glorified through Jesus Christ. To him belongs glory and dominion forever and ever.